We're going to do a quick introduction to tangent here. So here in blue is the graph of tangent, okay? So this right here is our graph. And remember, we get tangent if we're looking at the unit circle from y over x. So if we looked at the unit circle anywhere where x is 0, so for example at pi over 2 or 3 pi over 2, we'd be dividing by 0, and that would make it undefined. So the domain, we have these undefined pieces where we actually get asymptotes, okay? So the green dotted line are asymptotes, and we have to leave that out every pi over 2 plus every multiple of pi. So see, it happens at pi over 2, then if we add pi to that or we subtract pi every time, we get something that's undefined. So our domain is all real numbers except pi over 2 plus pi k for any integer of k. And all that means is that at pi over 2, and if you go pi in any direction, on and on, we'd always get one of those asymptotes. Now you'll see the range is actually from negative infinity to infinity. This goes off, all of them go off in either direction, both ways. Okay, so the range, you can get any number out. So that's different from sine and cosine, where the range was from negative 1 to 1. Now you can see here that tangent of x is not a continuous function. If you were going to draw this every time you get to one of those asymptotes, you'd have to pick up your pencil. So it's not a continuous function. Okay, it is an odd function. So remember, we had the identity that said that tangent of negative x is equal to negative times tangent of x, and that tells you that it's odd. And then the period, how long it takes, is pi. Okay, so and you can see kind of our standard, we kind of call this our standard period right in the middle. It goes from negative pi over 2 to pi over 2, and that gives us kind of one whole copy of this graph, and that has a width of pi. So that's our graph of tangent.